As soon as the music started, Odibio appeared. Odibio set off, and on the roof of the car was Wang Defa, a gold medal assistant. Odibio, who went deep into the village, was particularly nervous. Judging by his years of experience, there must be danger ahead. Sure enough, the seemingly solid wooden bridge was removed from the beams, and if the car was driven directly over, it would definitely be a car crash. At this time, Brack, who had been in ambush in the woods for a long time, said that if he wanted to leave money and goods from the bridge, if he did not do so, he would cross through the water. Wang Defa, his irascible assistant, rushed forward and shouted his name 3 times in a row, only to be greeted by a shout holding a 40-meter daily. Although the other party's persuasion is very strong, the Odibio team will never bow to the toll booth without a business license. Odibio, who made himself a strong 8-figure, resolutely screwed the steering wheel into the river that did not know how deep. Fortunately, Odibio's car skills and the strength of the car, but as soon as the engine flooded, it finally stopped in the middle of the river, and Odibio skillfully slamming the accelerator, buzzing twice, and the truck successfully drove out of the river. The assistant held the brake pads at any time to prevent skidding, and the other assistant also kept shouting that Ollie had cut the golden who brought it home for the kind villagers who were touched nearby, and came to pave the way for Odibio. After the efforts of everyone, the truck successfully landed, but the engine only had air out and no air intake, only heard a bang, and the old truck was completely stopped. After the preliminary inspection of Odibio, it was found that the river crossing engine just now entered the water, and the secondary ignition caused the engine to pull the cylinder. Odibio immediately sent his right-hand man Wang Defa to ride the 2 8-bars overnight to find Enhao Auto Service, in Nigeria's KD assembly factory. After a day and a night of running, Enhao Auto Service received Odibio's help, and sent Master Chin to repair the engine. Odibio also understood that money should be spent on the blade, so directly chose imported original parts from the China. After the repair was completed, the Odyssey pulled the installed engine along the way and rushed to the fault site of Odibio. Then through the efforts of Debiao and his assistants loaded the engine into the car overnight, and finally after Odibio's wild galloping, the chariot finally reached its destination.